finally making this video happen because there have honestly been a lot of requests pertaining to workouts, and I've got a lot of requests pertaining to my back workout. So what I did is, this is pretty much what I've been doing for the past couple of months because the gyms have been closed. This is actually a school about a block away from me. So I just come over here, start out my back workout here, and then I will take it back to the house and I'll show you what I do there. But first, the first part of the back workout. Just like any other workout, it's very important that we warm up. So I'm gonna be using some elastic bands and warming up my lats. Nice and easy, nice and in control. And I'll do about 3 sets, 30 seconds each of this, really making sure that I'm engaging my lats when I'm pulling this down. Getting everything nice and warm so that we don't pull anything or strain anything. Ducking down a little further so there's more resistance. Here's what it looks like from behind. And then you can also do some front row pull downs. And feel free to switch up your variations. Alrighty, here we go for the actual workout. When I do my pull-up regimen, I always start from the outside for my initial sets because I find them to be more difficult. So I want to have the most readily available energy while performing the wide grip pull-ups. And then I'll do about 4 to 5 sets of these at around that 10 to 15 rep range. And then after I get done with the wide pull-ups, I start with a narrow and then proceed. And right here, what I'm doing is I'm stretching out my extensors. So very important with stretching out your wrists, especially while doing pull-ups, because with your grip, there's a tendency for, due to repetition and maybe even not even a proper warm-up, you can get tendonitis in your forearm area, to keep it simple. So just like anything else, make sure that you warm up not only your lats, but any of those helper muscle groups that are involved. And another thing in regard to your grip, make sure to nice, easy, you don't want to over grip. You just want to have enough grip to where you're able to hold yourself up, obviously, but you don't want to overdo it because that can lead into potential injuries. Whew. This body weight workout, definitely a struggle. I think I'm gonna do one more of the wide grip pull-ups, then I'm gonna switch it into narrow grip pull-ups. And then after narrow grip pull-ups, I'll switch it around with my hands and start doing some chin-ups. And if I have enough energy, I'll grab a belt, I'll hang a plate from me, and I'll see if I can do some chin-ups with 25 hanging. Wish me luck. All right, we have one more of the closed grip pull-ups. Then, you know what? I've decided we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab the belt, we're gonna put a 25-pound plate on and see how many chin-ups we can pump out. But first, let's get to the last set of the narrow grip pull-ups.
That was a struggle. Alrighty, time to strap up and do some chin-ups. Now, I remember back in the day, I used to do pull-ups with 345s. We're definitely bringing it down a notch. I don't even know if I can do that still. So we're playing it safe for now. So here we go. Actually, let's do some pull-ups and then we'll do chin-ups. Time to head back. So the jungle gym portion of the workout is done. Now we're taking the rest of the workout inside and we're going to use the Bowflex. Again, just like outside, when I get into the actual workout, I like to start wider because it's more difficult and then go narrow. So on this, we're going to start with the wide grip rows, then we're going to go to narrow grip rows. Here we go. Okay. Alright, now just like any other workout, you want to make sure that when you're concentrically in the concentric phase and you're doing that contraction, really squeeze at the end. That way you really target that muscle group, that intended muscle group. And I'm going to do 4 sets of this, and then we'll switch up the arms and do the narrow rows. Alrighty, so we've brought down the arms and we're going to hit some narrow rows. Holy crap. Alright, so I got a little carried away on that one. That was a little too much weight. I didn't really have 100% proper form, so we'll drop it off by 10 for the next set. Okay, that's going to do it for the back exercises on the Bowflex. I mean, there's a lot more that we could do as far as variations of incline rows or decline rows or back extensions on here, but I'm a little exhausted, a little tired from the park session that we had, so we're going to keep it at that. Now we're going to go ahead, bust out with some triceps. We're going to do some reverse grip pull downs along with some hammer pull downs and get a nice burn going on. Now, going back to the back workout, later on this week, I'll probably do a supplemental workout where I'll do the back extensions and I'll do some variations, including some reverse flies for the back as well. But like I said, for now, that'll more than suffice for the back workout today. We're gonna hit triceps. Nice little warm-up set. And just like any other workout, any other exercise, I like to warm up with the initial nice, easy, and control set of 15, and then I'll get into the lower rep range. And again, just like anything else, it's a common theme. Just like anything else, when you're doing this on that concentric phase, really flex your tricep at the end to engage that muscle group, that targeted muscle that we're wanting to work. Really engage it, that way you know you're hitting it and you're making your workout efficient. Okay, and again, these are reverse grip. Definitely felt that one. On this, something else to keep in mind, try to keep your elbow relatively stationary. That way your work is all a part of this tricep area as opposed to using momentum to get that, that rep finish. I think you know what I'm saying. So yeah, elbow relatively stationary, boom. That way it's all work for the most part right in your tricep. Switch the side. Relatively easy, so we're going to go ahead and increase the weight. And another thing in regard to tips, so yes, we need to really concentrate on the concentric phase, flexing at the end, really engaging your tricep, but you also want to pay close attention to the eccentric phase, to where you're letting go. Make sure that everything is nice and controlled. So you're flexing on the back, and when you let it up, nice and control on the way up, because the eccentric phase is just as important as the concentric phase. So nice and in control, nice and in control, nice and in control, nice and in control. Everything's in control. Okay. Definitely felt that one, and there's a bit more elbow movement, so I'll probably lighten it up a little bit on the next set. That's good. Okay. One other thing, as far as the tips, make sure that you're giving yourself enough time. Well, I'm talking about rest period. Make sure that you're giving yourself an adequate amount of time to recover, depending on what your goal is. My goal is hypertrophy based. I want to gain lean muscle mass. So I want to give myself somewhere between 45 seconds to a 90-second rest time. You can go longer if you would like to, but if you want to keep it more endurance based, you want to keep your rest period in between sets less than 30 seconds. All right, so that was good for the reverse grip. Now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take the handle off, and now we're gonna we're actually gonna do hammer tricep pull downs or hammer tricep extensions. And what this does with the variations, your tricep has 3 heads. That's why it's called the tricep, for those that didn't know. So when we do use the variations for grips, that's going to target different areas of your tricep. All right, so we did the jungle gym session. We did the wide grips, narrow grips on the Bowflex, and then ended it with the tricep reverse grips, hammer grips, and boom, we're done. So I hope for those of you that were asking for a back workout, hopefully this will suffice in regard to those requests. But yeah, as always, I hope that you found this video helpful, perhaps intriguing. If you did, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe if you aren't already. Until next time, peace! We out.